Practice isn't the thing you do once you're good. It's the thing you do that makes you good. Malcolm Gladwell. My friends, let's jump into these charts. We see everything's up for the day except bonds, which are pretty much flat. We'll jump first into the S&P 500 up just under 0.5%, 0.48%. And of course, as we look at things, we're starting the week off with a green up candle. Now, I wanted to show you before I changed this, you can see where we are. Can we redraw our trend line? Yes, we can. And let's redraw that. Remember, the rule is bottom up, top down. And look, we can actually get three. We really can't. I just noticed we went through the red candle there. So we'll bring it up. There we go. And as we look, you can see we had our high 2 weeks ago. That was at 697.84. And we look at where we are so far this week, 695. Oh, wait a second. Let me see. 697. Okay, yeah, 694.87. No, 695.87. So we've got a little, what is that? A couple of dollars to go to get up to that. Not too far off, and we will keep an eye on things. Again, as we were looking this last week, you know, a potential, and again, it's just the first day of the latest candle, but it is starting off nice. We look at volume, a ways to go to get up to average volume, but we've got 4 more days. Let's shrink that back down. We'll show you all the charts. You can see how we have a spinning, a doji actually, for our 2-day candle. Lots of indecision with lots of volume there. And we had 2 days of up movement starting on Friday, pushing through that weekly trend line on the half-day chart, like we said, sitting right on it, on the 2-day chart and right above it on the weekly chart. So again, we are long at this point. Just, again, cautious, you could say. What about the NASDAQ? Well, the NASDAQ, as we start the week off, you can see that we opened lower than the prior close. That's why we have red volume there. And I'll show you how we will redraw that candle. I'm sorry, with the new candle, how we will redraw the trend line. It's bottom up, top down. And again, as we start the week off, we are putting in that even though we were up for the day, overall, our Heikin-Ashi candlestick is down, and we're not near that low of last week yet, but we do have downward pressure there. We have a red spinning top. We do have 2 days of up movement, and today was 0.77%, as I said, but we're staying below that weekly trend line for now. So we again have some upward momentum that we see on the S&P, some downward momentum on the Qs. We'll see how this resolves itself over the course of this next week. We look at where we are with bonds. They're pretty much flat for the day. You can see that on this half day where things are just shuffling along at about the same level. Don't have a lot of volume to back any of that up since Thursday afternoon. Had a lot of volume Thursday morning, but not a lot of volume since then. We can see a green candle on the 2-day chart that finished drawing today. Again, sort of sliding along somewhere around the same place. And we, again, don't have the ability to draw any kind of trend line right now. We haven't for a while with 20-year U.S. government bonds. Let's just keep our eye on things and see how they shake out. And they haven't shaken out yet. What about gold? Gold popping up today, 2.15%. Now, again, talk about drawing some trend lines. Let's work on redrawing this trend line. And love to have 3 candles or more connected. Can't do that. But we can actually draw an uptrend line here. Of course, we had some crazy movement up. We wrote all about that, have shared that with you on several occasions. I told you that we still had some bullishness left in precious metals, and we do. popping up 2.51%. And we do have bullishness left on this. We look at where we are on the 2-day, a spinning top up, green spinning top above the trend line. And of course, going to the second day of up movement above the trend line. Got a ways to go to get up to that high of highs from the morning of January the 29th. So we'll continue to keep an eye on gold. We still have bullishness in there. What about Bitcoin? Still very bearish as we start the new week off. We can bring this new trend line up to date. And of course, it is swooping down even stronger. Aren't hitting that low of last week yet. We're well below it. Even with 2 days, it looks like of some green candles on the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks on the half-day chart. And as we look at things, we can see, again, as things have plumbed down strongly on the last 3 2-day candles. Again, for the day, up 0.96%, but that doesn't change the bearishness that we see in Bitcoin. That is where we are, my friends, as we start this new week. We'll continue to watch, particularly stocks. Want to see if we get any kind of feel for what's going to happen with bonds and see if gold just continues on a tear. Thanks so much, friends. Always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. God bless. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.